London, 1872. I have entered into the service of a new gentleman. It would seem he is a gambling man. What is going on, everyone? This is Marshmallow Matt, and welcome today to 80 Days. This is a game that's very narrative-driven. There's going to be a lot of reading in this one, but from the reviews I've seen of it, it has a really good story. But if you're not into a lot of reading and a strong script and a very story-driven game, this one might not be your thing. But for those of you that do stick around, I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm really excited to play this game. It's based on Jules Verne's novel Around the World in 80 Days. 80 days. I mean, that's pretty obvious if it's called 80 days. That's not just a random amount of days it's been picked. Based on the novel by Jules Verne. I just told you guys that! The game is so informative. So we're going to start off in London. And let's begin. I'm excited. So are we taking a trip around the world in 80 days? Is that what we got to do? Monsieur Phileas Fogg returned home early from the Reform Club and in a newfangled steam carriage besides. So it's got a very steampunk vibe to it too. I like that. I helped him down. And the iron-lunged, steam-driven horses clattered away. Okay, so now I have to start making decisions. Passepartout, he said. Did I say that right? We are going around the world. Around the world, monsieur? I asked, utterly astonished. We shall circumnavigate the globe within 80 days. He was quite calm as he proposed this wild scheme. We leave for Paris on the 8:25, in an hour. But I am not prepared, I said wretchedly, quickly trying to organize a list of necessary items in my mind. Then do it now. Pack an altimeter and my evening jacket. There is not a moment to waste. Okay. Yes, Passepartout. Now have funds. Your character is now steadfast. Whoa, a new route discovered. I discovered a route to Paris. Okay. Quickly, Passepartout, collect our things and we'll be off. Okay, so I have to pack. Oh my gosh. So, he said pack the altimeter. Here's my case down here. I can only pick this stuff. Jacket. What else should I bring? A wax cylinder inscribed with marks describing a recording of a symphony. Valuable in Vienna, Paris, and Copenhagen. Should I bring that? It's valuable in Paris. Or should I bring the European shipping table? A shipping timetable? A slender volume listing all shipping routes within Europe. That seems pretty helpful. Or playing cards. Of interest to humorous, stalwart, official, or soldier types. So if I bring the wax cylinder, that seems like that's something that I could sell when I get to Paris and get some more money. I start off with 4,000 pounds. The cards seem like they'd be helpful. God, I don't know what to bring. If I bring the cards, I'm leaving an open spot in my bag still, I believe. Yeah, that would leave one extra spot. Let's take the cylinder. Wait, or do I want the shipping time to... That seems more helpful. Okay, let's take that. I'm ready. Our completed Englishman's wardrobe should help us negotiate times of upper-class journeys. Okay. Oh, so am I getting all these routes discovered because I put that shipping timetable in my bag? Oh, damn. Yeah, okay, that was probably a good decision. Cut to 2 minutes from now when I'm wishing how to pack the cards. Alright, let's depart. I'm ready. We are going to Paris. Let's embark on our we're jumping on the train first. Departing at 8 p.m. and arriving tomorrow. The 8 p.m. Amphitrite Express to Paris. Okay. The guard's van has space for one suitcase, which will suffice. Travel, this looks like a bearable option. Okay. Nice. Look at that fucking horse! That's awesome! Okay, we're on our way. It's 8:50... The mechanical horses raced past Piccadilly Circus and Pall Mall faster than a team of thoroughbreds. Even so, the whistle of the 8:25 was blowing as we pulled up to the Charing Cross station. We have no tickets, I exclaimed. Oh, yeah. I exclaimed in horror. That does not signify, Monsieur Fogg remarked over his shoulder as he hurried toward the platform. We must not miss this train. I rushed after him, and we leapt aboard, but I dashed to the ticket booth. No, let's just leap aboard. Let's just jump on. We leapt aboard just as another train whistle pierced the air. A guard raised his thick brows at us as we settled into a nearby compartment. He held out a hand. Tickets, please. Oh, shit. Alas, Monsieur, we were in a great hurry, or do I pretend to have lost them? Let's pretend to have lost them. I pretended to have lost them, patting down a pocket and then the other, and was about to start digging through a suitcase when Monsieur Fogg interrupted my touching performance. My valet is trying to express we were in too much haste to purchase tickets, he said. No doubt intending to chasten me, which was not at all my meaning, and I tried to alter my mime. Yeah, that was not my meaning. He left me rather in doubt of my master's interpretive abilities. He was not a particularly theatrical man, it must be said. You may purchase them from me, the guard said. Okay, good. Though it is more expensive, I'm afraid. 85 pounds, please. Should I argue with him or risk getting kicked off of the train? I'll just pay it. I handed over 85 pounds and smiled a thin smile from one working man to another. The guard gave me our tickets and slid the compartment door shut behind us with a pneumatic hiss. Your funds have now gone down. Your character is now presentable. Okay. Well, we're doing good. We're on the train, and oh, we can converse while we're on the train? Who am I talking to? I'm at your service, Monsieur Fogg. Ah, the bumbling passepartout. Let's talk about money first. This journey will be most expensive, Monsieur, so am I like his little butler guy. Indeed, but we can earn a little from buying and selling our possessions as we travel. Okay, but tell me, Monsieur, what is the purpose of our journey? I've made a hefty wager, and I do not intend to lose. Okay. Alright, well, we're going to make sure you win this wager, and we are on the train ride. I'm ready. London smog gave way to rolling hills and the pastures of the Kentish countryside, still untouched by the hand of technological advancement. Monsieur Fogg read his paper whilst I packed our bags. Repacked our bags, thrown together in haste and confusion. As afternoon turned inexorably to evening, I discovered that my master was one of the gentlemen who broke their silence rarely, if at all. A guard rapped on our door, a few miles before Dover. We are about to submerge, he warned. This train goes underwater. Takes some people a bit funny, so watch out. What do you mean, submerge? This is the London to Paris Amphitrite Express, he explained, as though to a particularly dim-witted child. The submersible train? Talk of all the London papers? Ah, then this is the Mer train. He made a face. Bloody journalists and their silly names, he muttered. Every inch of her has been examined and stamped with the artificer's seal. This is the world's only bathyscape locomotive. Okay, I pressed my face to window glass. Yeah, I would definitely want to, like, look out the window as this is happening. That's cool. As the fins above the Amphitrite's wheels extended with a hydraulic hiss, night fell and we plunged past the end of the track into the freezing water of the English Channel. Your relationship with Fogg has improved slightly. Is that because we talked while we were on the train and instead of just sitting there quietly? Alright, we're underwater right now. We're crossing the channel. We're back above ground. 4 a.m. The Amphitrite plowed through the water overnight and splashed up onto wider gauge French tracks at Calais as dawn broke. What should I do? Do you have a route in mind, Monsieur? I began to consider what we might require for our journey. Do you have a route in mind? I asked as the water of the channel dried from the compartment windows. I am as yet undecided, my master admitted. The new canal has sped up the shipping route from Suez to Bombay, though perhaps we could take the Trans-Siberian Railway across Russia. Surely not Siberia, I exclaimed. It is so cold and grim. I have a particular fear of bears. That's not unusual. Then we would do well to buy furs, he replied, refraining from rolling his eyes. There are other alternatives. We can also travel overland and across the Black and Caspian Seas. But which is fastest? I believe, said he, that this is what we shall put to the test. Parbleu. I scarcely knew what to think. We arrived at Paris just after 1 o'clock. Okay. Automaton porters lifted our luggage and then our persons onto the platform with a long, delicately filigreed iron arms. Paris, city of my heart. I was home, but not to stay. Alright. So we learned about these canals and all these other shortcuts. So we gotta get all the way back around to London. Damn, that's a big chunk of the route just crossed off there. Yeah, that one too. Cutting all the way across Russia. Oh my god. That's a giant chunk of the world we would cross on that one little trick. I mean, it's not little. Alright, well, we're here in Paris. Let's go to the market. Can we trade anything? Oh, we can buy an extra suitcase for 10 pounds? I want to buy it. I want to buy it. Oh, wait, can I not buy it? Is it not available for purchase? Oh, I can just put stuff in there. Okay, cool. Geometry equipment? What is that? Valuable in Copenhagen, Warsaw, and Budapest. A shaving kit. We should probably get that. Bottle of wine. Should we get that too? We're 2,300 pounds in Berlin. So if we're going through Berlin, I should probably bring this. I'll get it. Traveling cloak. Or geometry equipment. This is only 6 pounds. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Okay. Yeah. Let's hit the road. I'm ready. We don't need another suitcase. Alright, should I bank? It opens at 10 a.m. Oh, it's open right now. Let's go to the bank. Oh, wait, it's closed. Can we explore around for a few hours? We'll see all of Paris. Oh! Oh! Exploring was very good for us. Alright, we had a few hours to spare. I asked Monsieur Fogg if I might enjoy the city before we had to leave. Indeed. And you should learn anything of note, be sure... and if you should learn anything of note, be sure to relay it. I nodded and headed into town. The talk on the streets was of one thing only, an enormous, elegant, oval stadium constructed upon the green fields of Champ de Mars, and containing the technological marvels, art, amusement parks, and milling crowds of the World's Fair of 1872. Okay. Yeah, let's go inside. I ventured inside. The grand illuminated pavilions of the exposition. I went west towards the airship hangar, or the artificer was replacing an arc light. Let's go look towards the airship hangar. That might be something interesting. If we can find some kind of airship to get us going on our way. I went west towards the airship hangar, past a booth with a husband and wife pair selling panoramic hot air balloon rides to eager tourists. I inquired about their hourly rate, wondering if perhaps the balloon could be encouraged to go a little way east as well and contribute to our great journey. 80 pounds for a half-hour flight. Yeah. Not today, I think. The man nodded and moved on to the next punter with great swiftness. I regarded the airships were filled with the air that filled the hangar behind him. There were a huge number on display from all over the world, and my eye was immediately caught by... which one of these sounds nice? The bulky coal gas-powered Ottoman Gaik? The twin-bladed Peruvian gyrocopter? That sounds cool. Which looked tiny and flimsy in comparison with the airships surrounding it. They say the Incas invented the first gyrocopter, boasted the dark-haired pilot, pushing up her goggles to give me a wink. As their heirs, we Peruvians have made some few improvements. You don't see many Peruvian gyrocopters in the air, I remarked. Are they unsafe? The lady shook her head. No, they're quite safe, but they are quite hard to build. Perhaps one day soon, Monsieur Fogg and I will find ourselves flying in such a craft. I returned to the exposition center, my thoughts turning with clouds and engine rotors. Avenues sprawled in every direction between the inviting, illuminated pavilions of the exposition. Should I talk to this person that's the artificer? Is that a guy? Was replacing an arc light? Which had burned out. She first disconnected... Oh, it's a lady. She first disconnected the strange machine powering the lights. It had a spinning iron wheel, which was wound around with a series of armature coils. What is that device? I asked politely, my eye straying to the copper lily pin which proclaimed her profession. It's a bleeding nuisance is what it is, the artificer grumbled, in a thick Yorkshire accent. These Grammy machines are finicky beasts. Grammy machines? What does that mean? Oh, it's a... Oh, never mind. She waved my question away. It's a steam engine, all right. Only it does not make steam. Will that do? I hate explaining this stuff to laymen. Sorry, Jesus. The harshness of her tone was belied by her gentle touch. As she unscrewed the arc light's globe of enamel glass and replaced the 2 carbon rods within, she reconnected the supply, and the 10 Yaklachov candles connected in series lit up once more. They are miraculous, I breathed. The artificer snorted. Their hard work is what they are. Miracles indeed. But her mouth softened into a small, proud smile. She looked at her pocket watch, cursed and hurried off, dropping something as she went. I pocketed it. It was a guild medallion, a token of membership or favor that might prove useful should we encounter other artificers along our path. I looked around once more. Crowds of tourists jostled and heaved past their eyes with wonder. Should I have given that back to her? I don't know. It seems like something could have been important that I wanted. I stole it, okay? I stole it. I headed towards the red and purple tents. I took a stroll down the Avenue of Nations. Yeah, let's go look at the Artificers Guild. Draped with banners and blazing with the Copper Lily sigil. A steam-powered automaton orchestra played gleaming brass instruments, while a mechanical sommelier popped a cork from a champagne bottle and poured out bubbling over glasses for passing tourists. One of the artificers had his hands deep inside a human-shaped... Oh god, I don't like that. A human-shaped automaton rummaging through its clockwork innards. He took out a piece of engraved glass and peered at it with a jeweler's loupe. Dashed thing, he cursed in upper-class English tones and then looked up. Oh, hello. I didn't mean to interrupt, sorry. Nonsense, young man. He waved the glass shard dismissively. I'm trying to build an automaton that can cook, you see, but it's not going well. He looked mournful. This one can't even fry a chip. Surely humans are perfectly capable of cooking. No, I don't want to be an asshole. How long have you been trying? It's been a dream of mine ever since I was a young lad at boarding school. It's why I became an artificer. The wistful tone dropped into horror. The things old Mrs. Parsons could do to a cabbage. The tender stomachs of Britain's youth would be much safer in mechanical hands. I smiled and let this man to his work. Clearly not all artificers were adept we gave them credit for. My feet were tiring, and the hour was growing late. I returned to Monsieur Fogg, who was eating a meal of plain boiled beef a l'anglaise. I don't know how to say that. Do you enjoy the exposition? My master inquired diffidently. And I nodded. Nothing else could possibly impress me now. We are unspeakably lucky to live in such an age of invention. We will travel by airship, do you suppose? I asked. I think it highly likely, he replied. They are expensive but extremely fast. I dreamed that night of mechanical wonders and automatons with beautifully enameled faces, knowing little of the strange inventions and stranger people I would soon encounter in my journey around the world. Your character is now suave. Oh, fantastic. Alright. Should we plan? Okay. Berlin is where... I don't know. Where should we go? Berlin is where we get the, that very expensive... Yeah, let's do this. Hold on. So yeah, Berlin is where that really expensive wine, we need to sell that. So let's try to head that way. The Orient Express departs for Munich in 2 days at 6 p.m. Yikes, we're wasting 2 days in Paris then? This one arrives tomorrow, if we go to Amsterdam. The private car departs for Amsterdam tomorrow before 5 p.m. Yeah, let's do that. The next departure leaves tomorrow. To travel this way, we'll have to stay the night. Let's do it. Let's do it. I like it. I think that's what we're going to do. How do I do it? It would appear we cannot go this way today. Oh, okay. So I just got to hang out in Paris tonight? Oh, it is the middle of the night, I guess. Let's go to a hotel. We'll pass the night here. When it gets to the morning... Oh, wait, we took a hotel for the night. We'll be comfortable here, Monsieur Fogg remarked, but traveling overnight will often be more efficient. So we must board the longest journeys available, or where possible. Perhaps, he replied, the short answer indicating, I think that one-day journeys might often be more flexible in their timing and could allow for more connections. Yeah, that might happen someday. Maybe someday soon, I don't know. Still, the surrounds of the Hotel Ritz were most enjoyable. Alright. Bank opens at 10 a.m. Can we depart now? We can. Private car to Amsterdam. Let's go. The car's roof has space for 1 suitcase, but we have 2. Oh, we're not hiring a second car. Damn it! Well, we're not going that way then. Wait, what? The Orient Express departs for Munich tomorrow at 6 p.m. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Ah, damn it, all these places have only room for one luggage thing. Fuck. Are we on our way? Let's just do it. Let's hire a second car to take our luggage. Okay, let's go. Let's jump in the car. We're going to Amsterdam, damn it. Amsterdam it. Alright, we're on the road in our little private car. This is nice. We found a member of the Coachmakers Guild to carry us to Amsterdam. She loaded the cases onto the back, stoked the boiler, and took off at a high speed along the coastal road, swerving around each corner with a considerable skill and, I think, some glee at our discomfort. I clung on tight. This would be a terrific ride. Your character is now well healed. Oh, my character is doing pretty well so far. Let's converse. Let's talk with... Oh, we can talk with the driver. Greetings, driver. I cannot drive well if you're talking to me. Can we talk about Amsterdam? Pray, tell me about Amsterdam. The canals of Amsterdam are no longer lined with gold. Amsterdam to Berlin. That's where I want to go. Is it possible to travel from Amsterdam to Berlin? Yes. Berlin can be reached from Amsterdam by private car, but this journey is a tiring one. Ah, okay. I see. What about any of the other ones? Berlin to Munich? One can drive by public carriage from Berlin to Munich, but the journey is a tiring one. Okay, goodbye. We found out that we can go from Amsterdam to Berlin. That's big. That's big. We're on day 3. We're doing good, and we're pulling up to Amsterdam soon. Once or twice, the metal rimmed wheels lifted the chassis clear off the road from one side, only to bump down after a chuff and puff more of the engine. We were jolted around like so much poultry. We must have topped 40, maybe even 50 miles an hour. Jesus. A fabulous way to travel. The Polish inventor Bozek, who had first attached a perfectly decent locomotive engine underneath a flimsy wooden crate, was clearly a genius. Such cars were growing in popularity. Or, my good friends, if I were not destined to be a valet until the day I have gray hair in my ears, I would have become a car driver. And gad, the rich and famous around the mountains of the south of France every day between the hours of 2 and 6. Does such a role exist? Perhaps I will invent it if not. Toot toot! As we rattled along, I spoke to our driver. Should I speak to the driver again or leave her alone? I'll leave her alone. I watched the driver as we rode, hoping to learn her secrets should I get the opportunity to drive for myself. Ah, more suave again. I just keep getting more and more suave. You're quite the flamboyant type, I see. Thanks, Fog. Alright, our heart dropped to 95. But it's day 3. Can we go to the bank? We must visit the bank, Monsieur Fogg declared. You have additional funds? I'm a gentleman. They would extend me credit if required, he replied. But do you suppose I put my entire fortune into a carpet bag under your supervision? I did not answer. I regarded the bank as we entered. It was a small affair, but efficiently looked after, and we were quickly seen to. You wish to withdraw funds, we were told. I warn you, it may take some time. Can we get 4,000 in a week? We require 4,000 pounds, I said. The manager drew a sharp breath. I will have to communicate with London, of course. He apologized. I should have to reply within 5 working days. It seems, Monsieur Fogg remarked as we left, we have some time to dispose of. Return to the bank on Thursday to collect your funds. So we gotta hang out here for 5 days? Let's go to the market. Can we buy anything here? A lost Rembrandt? Worth 7,200 in Munich. Oh, jeez. European carriages. Oh, wait, I have a medallion. What is this? Oh, this is the thing I found on the ground. Okay. Is there anything that I needed here? I don't think so. Let's just grab this shit, too. God damn it, I'm spending all my money on stuff. Okay, I got a 3rd suitcase now. Everywhere I go. I bought that map, though. That map was nice. Now I see all these different routes. Oh, the world is opening up right in front of my eyes. Like a flower. Can I go from Berlin to Warsaw? That's what I want to do. Berlin to Warsaw. All these routes across Asia. Istanbul to Antalya. Alexandria to Cairo to Suez. Oh. Oh, some in Africa now, too. That connects us back to Europe. That could be a very important one. Alright, well, let's start planning. We can't leave yet. But when we leave here, I want to go to Berlin. Berlin. I'm in Amsterdam. Oh wait, what did it say when I clicked on Amsterdam? Berlin can be reached by a private car, but the journey is a tiring one. Yeah, I want to do that. That's 110. We can negotiate that? No. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Alright, let's go back into Amsterdam. We'll hang out here. We've got a few days to kill. But that's going to be the end of episode 1 of 80 Days. I hope you guys are enjoying this game. I'm enjoying it. I want to see if I can get all the way around the world in 80 days. If you guys want to see more of the series, just let me know down in the comments. And if you guys enjoyed this, do me a huge favor and hit the like button down below. I really enjoy these like narrative-driven games. I like a story in a game. I like a good story. I'm really missing Valiant Hearts. That was a great game. If you guys haven't watched that one yet, make sure to give that one a watch. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!